welcome back to Wolf Start Media. We're just gonna start covering some football news this season. Never done it before, but we thought we'd put our 2 pence in. So we're going to start with the Everton point deduction, the biggest in Premier League history. For what I believe, in my opinion, is a very harsh punishment for just 19.8 million. In the red or overspending. Obviously, in the grand scheme of things, it's a lot of money for me or you, but for football, it's not a lot at all. But rules are rules, and you got to take the punishment. I just think 10 points is a bit harsh, but on the other hand, it's probably better than getting the rule break now in this season with the 10-point deduction. So they probably won't go down because the 3 teams that have come up are really struggling this season, which might do them a favour in the long run. And Dyche has them playing a lot better than what they were playing last season, so I'm quite confident they can stay in the division. But just on rule breaks, breaking news either yesterday or today about Spurs breaking a rule, about Jermaine Defoe. Something to do with his transfer. I think it's bizarre. Back in 2008, I think why are you going back there for? Like, it's not like Spurs have won anything since then. If they're handed the same punishment as Everton, then they'll find them down in 10th, which obviously for Spurs, the usual season would probably be about right. But they've started really well this season, and I'm sure Postecoglou wouldn't want this hanging over him as well. It's just going to all escalate, and we're going to have team after team after team breaking rules. And I think if we're going to punish one team, we've got to punish them all. And Man City must be sat in their office running scared because Everton got a 10-point deduction for one rule break. They've got in the hundreds. So in that case, they're over 1,000-point deduction if we're basing it on one rule break. So Man City could see themselves in the non-league or something, but that won't happen. We all know that won't happen. But as for this Spurs thing, I think if you already had teams come out with the Everton news and lawsuits and all this type of thing, and I think dragging Spurs in it as well, it's just a mess. This seems bad enough with VAR, let alone all this fines and investigations and things. I think it's completely ruining the game. As a viewer, as a fan of the Premier League, I think it is really bad. Just let us enjoy the game. We don't need to know all these off-field matters. I think it fuels opposition fans to make comments, and if you win a game, you've broken the rules, so you've got the upper hand, and it's just taking the fun away from the game itself. That's just my opinion, and I'm sure over the coming days, coming weeks, we'll find some more breaches somewhere, and we'll also comment on those as well. But for now, football is back this weekend after the international break. Very much looking forward to that. A big game to start off with. Man City Liverpool should be a good game. That could be an early title decider. It won't be, but could see it maybe going Liverpool's way. I think they've had the better of the league so far, despite being second. But it should be a good game. Some good fixtures this weekend. Newcastle, Chelsea, I believe, is there as well. Some big games at the bottom of the table, so all good. And don't forget, we do our EAFC Predictions League. We've got all our fixtures lined up. They're all ready to be released. The league table will be shown after the Fulham Wolves game on Monday night, I believe. You can go and check that out. Go and check all the games this weekend. And I'm sure we'll be back at the end of the week to discuss any more matters and news. But for now, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the football. See you there.